So the secret to having a successful project, again, is starting out with good design and good planning in the beginning. Also what we call recon, especially when it comes to a drainage project, we do what's called a drainage recon, where we assess the source of the problem. People just kind of say, well, the hillside slid, let's just replant it with some new plants. If you fix a symptom of the bigger problem and you don't fix the actual problem, what you're really doing is you're just putting a Band-Aid on something, and you're gonna end up having to redo it over and over again until you actually identify what the source of the problem is. So this is a symptom of the problem, showing that there's a sinkhole here. You'll notice right next to it, there's a gopher hole, another gopher hole here. So these gopher holes are all over the property. And what's happening is the water is actually running down this hill. It's going into the gopher holes, and the gopher holes are then spitting the water out down lower. And in a spot like this, you've had multiple gopher holes coming into the same spot enough that the holes actually collapsed and more water started rushing in. This is like the beginning of a Grand Canyon in this client's backyard. So what you want to do is, again, identify the source. Clearly, we're looking at water coming from up on the hill. It's not coming from down below. Gravity pulls down. And so what we're going to do is we're going to actually put in a swale above the property or at the top of the property to capture that water and carefully guide it down in a subterranean drainage system to the bottom of the property. And we'll talk about exactly, how we're engineering that and how we're going to capture it and what that's going to look like shortly.